Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First and goal here for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see LSU get blown out. But they feel much better about this matchup.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
2nd down after that previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Shotgun formation here on third down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Running through the tackle.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner heads out of bounds. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This time, a completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. As a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And here's the handoff.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Wow, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy.
Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after.
Kick is good.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
20, Alabama, 7.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking to scramble now. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Now, that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it's the Bayou Bengals pouring it on, beginning to pull away, and those LSU fans really beginning to party now. Baker.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
Point after, up and good. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not a long return, but the important thing, to take right side of the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
LSU 34, Alabama 7.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take off here. Get some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 15. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a run to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the set. Come on, set.
And the same runner's got it again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up 3rd down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Cricket. Hot.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Mental mistake by the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Okay, break.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, LSU 34, Alabama 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
In blue.
It's a shotgun run call. stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
On the ready.
LSU is now operating in the red zone.
Cobra.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play.
Got it.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Pound 55.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Tackle is made.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 41 on the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
First and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Slider.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Ready.
Second down play coming up.
Get set. Get set. Fire. Fire.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it on first down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On the set.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Let's go.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he can't escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. But it will set up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first and keep the chains moving.
99 Philly.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Cricket. Ready.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up.
Green 25.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense brings him down.
Well, they get stopped here on 3rd down, bring up 4th down, but at the rate they've been going today, why not just keep your foot on your opponent's neck and just go for it? Why not?
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Returner decides to fair catch this. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his 2nd interception of the game.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give.
Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.